Okay, this one I'm gonna do at home. Because I did the video that I made prior to this, which was for decision making questions, got deleted or the audio wasn't working. I don't know what happened, but I had to make a brand new one. But this is decision making questions. This is very, very important. When you guys are asking questions, you have to realize that there's a reason why you guys are asking these questions. Every single one of these questions has a purpose. Not a single one of these questions going from what do you do for work? How much money do you make? How much money do you want to make? What's stopping you from making that kind of money? Every single one of these questions is made in order for you, not only you, to figure out exactly who this prospect is, but this is very important. A lot of people in the high ticket space don't know this, but it's also made in order for the prospect to understand what's actually going on in their life. One of the biggest things you guys got to realize is a lot of people don't actually know that there's something wrong. A lot of people don't know that there's a problem. One thing that I heard from Shelby Sabbs, it was one of her videos, she said that surgeons are the best salespeople. Why? Surgeons will put a mirror up in your face and say, tell me everything that you don't like about yourself. Why? People don't think they have a problem. What you need to do with the right questions, not only should you figure out them, but they need to understand that their current reality isn't where they should want to be. Some of the people you guys are going to get on a phone call with are not super uncomfortable to a point where they really want to change their lives. Some of them are just slightly uncomfortable. So you guys become the barriers. Okay? How does this work? Every single person that you guys get on a phone call with, not only should you go figure out their current situation, but figure out what's going on in their life. What do you do for work? I'm a truck driver. Amazing. How much money do you make right now? I make like $8,000 a month. That's beautiful. How much money do you want to be able to make? Bro, I want to make like $10,000 a month. Amazing. That's like $2,000 over. Can I be very honest with you, John? Yeah. Bro, we get some people that get into this industry that are just curious, not serious. They gotta make like $2,000 a month. Other people, John, other people, they're very, very serious about what we have going on here. They master the skill set. They go out to make 20, 30, $40,000 a month. How much would you need to make in order for this to even make sense? I want to make like $20,000 a month. Bro, why do we have to phrase the question like that? Because a lot of people will be very, very curious. At this point, I said a lot of people are curious and make $1,000 or $2,000 a month. He doesn't want to be in the curious category. He wants to be in the serious category. So now he's gonna say he wants to make $20,000 a month. That's a way better question. Because I can't figure out what this guy's true purpose for wanting to make more money is unless he wants to make a lot more money than he's making right now. The only reason why I gave you guys an example of somebody that makes $8,000 a month is because you guys are rarely gonna get that. Most of the people you guys are gonna get on a phone call with are gonna only make like three, four, $5,000 a month at best. So you guys need to be like, okay, what's the hardest client? $8,000 a month. I could convince somebody that already makes eight to $10,000 a month that they need to go out and make 30 to $40,000 a month. So what do I ask this person next? I already figured out how much money they want to make. Oh, I want to make 20, $30,000 a month. Amazing. What would that do for you, bro? Other than the fact that you're making so much more money, what would making $20,000 a month even do for you? Bro, it changed my life. I mean, financial freedom. I wouldn't have to worry about money. John, I love that, bro, right? But a lot of people that actually get into this industry, a lot of people that actually become successful have a purpose far greater than money. For example, John, for me, dude, I was happy before I was making a lot of money. I didn't need to make a little bit more money. My purpose was to be able to go retire my mom. One of the biggest things I knew was working the job I have right now is going to put me in a position where I could make that kind of money. Try to get out and get a skill set where how good I am at what I do is how much money I make, not how many hours I work. So I dropped out of college, quit my job, tried everything under the sun, dropshipping, e-commerce, Shopify, nothing worked out, but sales did, bro. But again, it had nothing to do with the money, everything to do with the fact that if I didn't become successful, my mom would literally have to work the rest of her life. So for you, John, what's your true purpose outside of financial freedom? Bro, my grandma wants financial freedom. What's your true purpose? Some people want to conquer, some people want to build a legacy, some people want to provide better for others. What's your purpose? You put it like that. I want to be able to spend more time with my kids. I took a simple answer. I can't build a reality off of financial freedom. Everyone wants financial freedom. But I figured out this guy's true pain point because I related it to myself. Bro, you guys try to ask questions to build rapport and figure out the client. I already know my clients. I already know who I'm talking to. You're in high ticket sales. Every single client is nearly identical. Every single client has their current situation. They don't like their current situation. They want to make money a different way, and they're doing it for either one or two reasons. Because they don't they want to be able to spend more money or spend more time with their family. It's very, very simple. I already know my clients. So what I do in my niche is I guide them. I don't need to build rapport. If I get on a phone call with a 28-year-old that's a truck driver, I already know they're just working hella hours in trucking. They're building home, so they hate it. They make a lot of money, but they hate it, right? If I'm getting on a phone call with a 19-year-old that's in college, he just wants to make a lot of money. He just wants to be able to buy nice cars, dream cars. I already know these guys. If I'm getting on a phone call with a nurse that makes $40 an hour, she's working way too many hours. She doesn't like what she does. Or she wants a second form of income. If I'm talking to a lawyer that already makes a shit ton of money, she wants a second form of income. You guys, I already understand my clients. What I do when I ask questions is I'm guiding them to the set. Or you're a lawyer, you make a shit ton of money. Amazing. Dude, can I be very honest with you? We have a lot of people that click the link below and they want to be able to go learn trading that already love their job. Bethany, you don't have to quit what you're doing right now. You're a lawyer. You already have an amazing. I'm assuming you spent a lot of money to become a lawyer. Yeah, beautiful. You don't have to quit that. A lot of people that get into our industry do it because they make a lot of money from what they're doing right now, but not enough. They want to make a little bit more. On top of that, they have a little bit of extra time. This is something they do an hour a day. Very, very, very part-time. Do you think you could sacrifice an hour a day onto something else? Yes. Amazing. They already make a lot of money to pay bills. They use this to be able to go have a little bit more fun, get the nicer car, have the nicer dinners, get a bigger house. That's what they use this for. Would that be something you want to do? Yeah, amazing. She's already making a lot of money as a lawyer, but I'm asking her questions so she could make her own decision. You guys will realize that sales is very easy when you guys understand which questions you're supposed to ask and why you're asking them. The game becomes easy when you start understanding the psychology of your clients. Why is this person on a phone call with me? Why does he want to make more money? What would that do for him? If you could answer those questions before they can, you could guide them through the process a lot easier. You guys should be able to answer your fucking clients' questions before they do. I ask them questions I already know the answer to. That's what you guys need to do. The game is very easy. You just need to know how to play the game. Come on now.